Now, Storm Watch 12 weather with meteorologist Josh Culbreath.
Welcome back to News Watch 12 midday. You're taking a live, beautiful look at the beautiful blue skies over Wairika. This view coming courtesy of the Rain Rock Casino. Earlier this morning, we were in the teens and 20s down in the Shasta Valley. Now it's warmed up quite nicely, 42 degrees there in Wairika. Over on the east side, talk about major improvements from this morning. Christmas Valley got down to -1 degree this morning, now up to 28 degrees, right at freezing in Klamath Falls. 40s for West Side Valleys, 52 degrees this midday in Brookings. If you plan on going hiking a little bit later in the day, it'll warm up quite nicely within the West Side Valleys, getting pretty close to 60 degrees. Some of the hazards you might have to contend with would be some of the sunshine, getting a sunburn, so definitely be sure if you're fair-skinned that you're putting on the sunscreen. And it might be a little slippery, the trails might be a little bit muddy just because we did have some rain a couple days ago. Today will be absolutely gorgeous. You are already looking at those blue skies down in Siskiyou County. They will be all over the place. Very average temperatures today. We'll get into the 40s, maybe touching 50 degrees in some areas on the east side. 50 degrees for Siskiyou County. Maybe some of us hit 60 degrees within the Rogue Valley, and we will be pretty close to 60 degrees there along the coast. Overnight, we will definitely be cold once again, but not nearly as cold as what we were at this morning. I don't think any of us are going to be in the negatives, but still teens and 20s. And that is definitely cold, if I do say so myself, and then below freezing within the West Side Valleys, right around 40 degrees along the coast where we no longer have that freeze warning in place. The National Weather Service in Medford allowed that to expire at 9 this morning. We could have a little bit of fog up towards Grants Pass and Rogue River, just given that we won't have a lot in the way of cloud coverage, but it should be pretty patchy in nature. Here's your 3-day forecast for the Klamath Basin. Friday, looking very nice, looking very spring-like. How about that turnaround, going from negative temperature values to temperatures that'll be in the 60s. Thursday morning to Friday afternoon, big turnaround there. And then for Saturday, still in the 60s. Winds will start picking up, though, ahead of a storm system that will bring us some rain Saturday night going into Sunday morning. And that timeline will be the same for the Rogue Valley, albeit those showers will start to spread inland a little bit earlier for the Rogue Valley, and then I think we'll probably start to clear out a little bit on Sunday. The same thing applies for the Oregon coastline as well, where we'll likely have the most rain. And look at some of these wind gusts we could have for Saturday coming out of the south, up to 35 miles per hour. So definitely a blustery and wet weekend there. But it looks like that it just doesn't end there. The wet weather, that is, has another atmospheric river, albeit a weaker atmospheric river compared to what we saw last week, will start to make its way inland Sunday, bringing widespread moisture to our area Monday going into Tuesday. Here's your 7-day forecast along the coast, keeping things dry for Thursday and Friday, and it looks like we don't get another dry day until Wednesday. Definitely a good problem to have considering the drought situation that's ongoing. Siskiyou County, I know we missed out on the rain a couple days ago. It looks like we'll have a better shot at it Sunday, and then even better subsequent rain chances for Monday going into Tuesday. And then for the east side, where we desperately need any sort of precipitation we can get, it looks like we'll definitely get some of that, especially Monday and Tuesday with that atmospheric river. Up in the Cascades, it doesn't look like we'll have a whole lot of snow, just given that snow levels are going to be bouncing around anywhere between 5,000 to 7,000 feet. But those snow levels could go all the way down to 3,000 feet Tuesday night into Wednesday morning. Still a lot of details to work out with that aspect of the forecast. And then for the Rogue Valley, beautiful today, gorgeous for Friday, pretty nice for the first part of the day on Saturday, but that's when the rain starts to move in, and it looks like it's here to stay, at least for a little while.
And are we expecting those storms to move in earlier on Saturday? Anyone with travel plans, do they need to keep that in mind during the day on Saturday, or is that kind of a later system? It's
a later system, so of course with most of our storm systems, they move from the west to the east, so the coast will get in on the action first, probably sometime during the afternoon. I think it's probably the late afternoon, early evening where it starts to make its way to the West Side Valleys, and it'll be an overnight ordeal after that. And it's looking like maybe the rest of the day on Sunday is going to be clearer than the beginning part of the day on Sunday.
Okay, so maybe getting to fall asleep to some rain on Saturday.
Sure, why not?
Okay, thanks, Josh.
Of course.